Umoja 2 TV. I'm here with Coach Jim Hart, Top 24 New York event here. Jim, talk to us about this event and what you're expecting to get out of it.
Well, we started this event 10 years ago as a way to get some of the better juniors, sophomores, freshmen, even a couple 8th graders to get in the gym going against each other, younger guys against older guys. And the fall was a period where they used to have a live period for recruiting. They got rid of that. So this was kind of born out of that necessity to get good competition in the fall before the kids started their high school season. And like I said, at each one of these events, someone is going on to play professional in the NBA. And when you look at the group, you might not think there's an NBA player out there because it's not usually the guy that jumps off the page talent-wise. Obviously, all these kids have talent, but 1 or 2 of these kids are going to have the discipline to keep moving their careers forward. So it's a great launching pad for these kids.
Yeah. So talk to me about some of the kids here that you think that, to move on to greater things, at least to play the next level. We talk about some of the
I'm expecting these kids, if they're here, they're on track to play college basketball. Most of them are scholarship players. So what's interesting is, I always say that, the veterans who've been to this very same camp for 2 years, this is their 3rd year, they should be good. And they've kind of shown that here. Demarius Owens, Mason Blackwood, Keyshawn Tillery, those 3 have all really stood out as players who know the drill, and they're competing and they're lifting up some of the younger guys too.
That's great to hear. Now, you also the man for City Rock, the CEO of that. Been doing that for many years. Talk to me about the years and, all the things you've gone through building that program.
Yeah, 28 years. Started, like people don't know, no gym, no one makes your schedule for you, no contract, no shoe deal, no nothing. But through good people in the area, good coaches with me, we've built it up into something that's a national name. And, the Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everybody wants to be a Nike EYBL team, but they can't. And to stay there, getting there is one thing, staying there is even harder. So in the 20 years we've been as part of the Nike EYBL, I've watched 90% of the teams come and go. There's only 4 others that have been there as long as me. So staying power and longevity and consistency has been the hallmark.
All right. Now, you also said, you mentioned about the program and all the success you had with the players and all that. You also have some coaches that move on, Yeah. I could think of one off the hand real quick, the one from Notre Dame. You also got Sienna as well. So talk to me about some of those guys.
Yeah, so, everyone thinks this is a place for players to go and get to the next level, but it's also coaches honing their craft. And, when you start to see some of the salaries these college coaches make, $2 and $3 million to coach basketball, why wouldn't you want to get in that business? And we have, if you're doing it at this level, volunteer, you're dedicated. Even in high school, there's a small stipend for high school coaches. These guys are all volunteers. They do it because they love the game. They love the kids. They want to see them get going. But I'm really proud. We've had 17 guys go on and coach at the Division I level as college coaches. As you said, Carmen Massarello, former player and coach, is now Division I head coach at Siena. Hamlet Tibbs started at Albany Academy, worked his way up with City Rocks, Vermont. Now he's an assistant at Notre Dame in the ACC. And countless others. So, that I'm really proud of that.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your time. But before I let you go, though,
Yep.
Your son is doing something with the NFTs or something like that. Yeah. Talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah, so my son Nolan left a successful Wall Street job to start his own startup company and centered around name, image, and likeness, but using some of the other forms of technology, NFTs, other events like that. But it's a tough business. And they've kind of moved the goalposts a little bit on name, image, and likeness. But just like anyone else, adapt and change and thrive. So, yeah, he's doing some big things. He's over at UConn now filming Andre Jackson. They're doing a series where they're going to sponsor 2 seats at college games, get artists to paint seats, and share some of those NIL revenues, not only with the basketball players, but with the 2 artists that painted the seats. So he's kind of combining art, fashion, and basketball through name, image, and likeness, and letting the kids get rewards for their creativity and hard work because they haven't been paid for a long time, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Appreciate your time.